Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of The Finishing Blow. Hopefully you guys have been having a good week. This week's been pretty tame, but at the same time, a lot of news I gotta cover, so I want to go ahead and talk about the two articles that Shane wrote for the site at the beginning of the week. One is, of course, Jim Kelly passing away, which is very, very sad. Two legends in 2 weeks is just awful. But you could definitely read his thoughts on it, and feel free to sound off on how you feel about it as well on the site. And then also Liam Neeson is doing a third Taken film, which I actually have not seen the second one because I've heard so many bad things about it. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but Taken 3 is happening, and you can read about that as well. So on top of that, I did an article as well on Sunday talking about Kenshin. It's going to be a trilogy, which I think is awesome. Love the movie. Was a very pleasant surprise, and I am really excited to find out that they're doing 2 more films on it. I think it's going to be great. I've read the manga, I've watched the animes, or at least most of the anime. Kind of got fillerish, and I think I stopped at like episode 90 something. But I've read the manga, and I really like where the story goes, and I hope that they follow it. And I think it's just going to be a very, very awesome trilogy, especially if they keep the same stunt team and everything like that. Going to be amazing, so cannot wait to see that. Okay, so this video is going to have a ton of videos within it, videoception, trailers, things like that. So a lot of stuff that you guys can click on, including the trailer for the 12 Deadly Coins. It's a Chinese TV show, which I typically don't watch TV shows, including the ones that have like Sammo Hung and Yunbu. It's so time consuming when I look at like the playlist to see how long they are that I don't. And I've heard there's great fights in some of these. But 12 Deadly Coins is going to be the first 3D Chinese TV show. So I think that's interesting. I think it's very awesome. And you should definitely check it out. There's 2 really long trailers that you can also check out on the article itself. One's like 8 minutes, another one's 7 minutes. It's ridiculous. So if you want to see it, let me know. Let me know if it looks like a decent story. I could do TV series reviews or maybe episodic reviews, but that's going to be kind of time consuming, so we'll see where that goes. Anyways, also, no, that was it for that one. That was it for Monday. On Tuesday, did the Fight of the Week, which Canada Day was on Monday, so I did one related to Canada Day. One's a teaser video, and one is a first-person jerk Canadian kicking video, which is awesome in and of itself. Highly recommend it. You guys should definitely check it out. Okay, on top of that, Mad Dog. You remember him, right, from the Raid? Well, Yayan is playing another character in the Raid 2, who Gareth Evans has now said is not related to Mad Dog. So he's a completely different character, and apparently Gareth Evans has been very impressed with how naturally Yayan has become this character, and said that acting is almost as natural to him as Silat is, which is very awesome. But yeah, there's a picture of him being all insane, just sitting there. I don't know what he's going to do. He could punch you right in the face. But Gareth seems to really, really like what Yayan has done to the character, what he's brought to the character. And I cannot wait to see the next step in the evolution of the Raid. I think that it's just everything is going to be better and more intense. Now, he did write that this movie's going to be his last martial arts film for a while, which I could see why. I don't know if the Raid's still going to be a trilogy. If that's the case, he may be putting all his efforts into this, but if it's not going to be a trilogy, I don't know if we'll be seeing Scott Adkins in a Raid film or not. But given the fact that they've put so much into this, and that, you know, I'm sure he has other endeavors that he wants to follow, and he said that he's still going to make action films, but they need to figure out new ways to use Silat, which makes a lot of sense. So, anyways, check it out. You can read Gareth Evans' tweets on his Twitter account. He always has great little quips and photos and things like that, so definitely if you want to follow somebody on Twitter, follow him, because it's easily worth it. Okay, so, on Thursday, I think? No, Wednesday. Sorry, I'm getting my days mixed up. I did another video feature, which was the Duel Episode 6, which if you guys have been following the Fight of the Week, I've been doing these videos quite a bit recently. And I decided to feature it as its own article for a few reasons. One, it's amazing and needs to be shown right away. Two, since the Fight of the Week did not have a full-blown fight, I felt like it was okay to do this. And then 3, I did not want to wait until Tuesday to write about this one. So there you have it. Check it out. It's got awesome fights in it. It's got Andy Lee, Dennis, just great choreography. Vlad's style is amazing. The guys at Flow are doing a really good job keeping the series going. And I don't know where it's going to go from here. I feel like every time they ramp the bar up, and it's insane. So be sure to check it out. Okay, next up. I'm sure some of you guys have heard of this film called Unbeatable. It's a Dante Lamb film. I don't know why I've been putting it off for so long. Like, I've heard about it, but I never like really looked into it. Well, they just came out with a new trailer, and the movie looks really good. It's MMA style, and the closest things that I can relate it to are going to be the Korean film Fists of Legend and Warrior, which are both like story-driven, but at the same time have a lot of interesting martial arts in them. A lot of intricate choreography. It looks like it's going to be really good. I've only seen a couple of Dante Lamb's films, but what I've seen, I've enjoyed. And so I'm looking forward to this. And I'm kind of ashamed of the fact that I haven't seen or knew anything about it up until this point. So, looks awesome. If you haven't checked it out, you should definitely give it a look. And go ahead and throw your 2 cents in on it as well. Okay, speaking of my 2 cents, I did a trailer. Sorry, my brain's just... I was thinking this video short because I'm showing so many videos within it that there's nothing else to talk about. But I did a review for Tai Chi Hero. And I don't want to say too much about it because I want you guys to check out the review, but it is one of the few times I feel like the sequel surpassed the original film. Sorry, allergies make my voice sound like I'm a chain smoker. I think that Tai Chi Hero is a good film, and obviously it has some nitpicks and things like that with it in it as well. But even if you didn't like the first one, I feel like you should check out Tai Chi Hero, because a lot of the stuff that was over the top in Tai Chi Zero, they have addressed in Tai Chi Hero. So if you want to read everything about it, check out my full review on my site. And that's really all that I have this week. I know that it seems really short, but it was a quick week, and like I said, there were a lot of videos and a lot of things that you guys can click on and check out. And as always, you can always go to martialartsmoviejunkie.com. Which I realize I don't really mention too often in these videos, but I do. I run a website called martialartsmoviejunkie.com, and if you guys want to know more about it, you can go on to my site and read these articles that I write about. These videos are just kind of me for fun, and the fact that nobody can copyright my face and take it. So, you know, even if people borrow articles and things like that, I still have these videos, and they're fun to make. So, anyways, I'm hoping next week won't be as intense, but we will see, and hopefully there's no more bad news, because it sucks. It sucks writing about bad news. It really does. So, anyways, hopefully you guys have had a great week, and I will see you next week, and I'm sure there's going to be tons of new stuff to cover. So, check out all the trailers, sound off on what you want, and let me know what you guys think, and I guess I'll see you guys next week. So, this is K Miller. This week has been finished.